Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Barely Unboxed. Today is International Fairy Day, so we have a special fairy themed episode. I absolutely love fairies. I have since I was a teenager. I used to be obsessed with Tinkerbell from Peter Pan, and I still love her. But since then, I've discovered so many more types of fairies other than just the little flitty ones with the wings. In my opinion, fairies come in so many different shapes and sizes. Brian Froud's artwork kind of opened me up to that, along with Wendy Froud. And if you don't know who they are, I'll put some artwork of both of them right here. And if you haven't ever seen them before, but you do know the movies Labyrinth or The Dark Crystal, then you know what I'm talking about. But look them up if you haven't. So today we have a lot of fairy themed toys. So I picked up quite a few of these and I've been waiting, kind of holding on to them for this video. There is another thing I thought about doing in this video, but I'm actually going to hold on to it and do it for my birthday next month in July. I'm going to have like a big birthday kind of themed video where I open like all my favorite toys from the past year. Just various toys all in one video. So I picked up this LOL Surprise Fairies. And I've never opened one of these before. It says make fairy wings. And it does show you like, you make fairy wings, you add sparkle, and then it says add water. So I'm kind of interested how that works. This is the barcode. I picked this up at Target, I think. So if you're looking for these, I think they probably also have them at Walmart and probably on Amazon. And I'll try to put links to everything in the video, either down below or there will be an iCard that pops up as we're opening the toy. So this one might take a little time to set. If it's anything like the mermaid ones where you had to create a tail. So we're going to do this one first. This one I'm very excited to see which fairy we end up getting. And this is the inner wrapper. It just says the LOL Surprise Fairies. And what's actually really cute is the little pull thing has a little fairy on it, like it's a zipper pull. I think that's really cool. This one's giving me some trouble. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. So we have a pink colored ball, and it does have like sparkles and stars and little diamonds all over it. And it even has what looks like possibly foot and fairy wing holes. All right, so we're ready. There's everything inside. Wow. Okay. Well, there's a lot going on in here. Ooh, what is this? Oh, wow. Okay. So there's this plastic mat thing that has wings on it and diamonds and stuff. I'm guessing maybe you need that to make all the items. It looks like it tells you to put this here. Okay, and we do have some water over here because we have multiple water toys today. All right, I should probably look at the instructions and everything. Oh, this looks super, super involved. Okay, here are the instructions. Wow, that's a lot of steps. And here are all the fairies that you can get. And they all have names. I really like Sea Angel. And I really like, what's that? Does it say Shimmer Queen or Slumber Queen? Slumber Queen? Slumber Queen. That's hard to say. Oh, this one up here is really pretty too. Which one is that? Snowflake. So she's like snow themed. Flower Child is also very cute. So that's all of them, and they do have a rarity for them. The rarest one is Sea Angel. So I don't know if we'll get that one or not. And then there's also this other little pamphlet. What is this? This is warnings, maybe? Ooh, do not inhale or ingest compounds. So it sounds like we do have a lot of stuff. Building your wings. Use room temperature water. Okay. It says the wings can be interchangeable with other fairy dolls. And it only has enough material for one time use. Okay. So, what is this? There's this blue pack. It's the only blue pack that I see. I'm going to go ahead and open this. Ooh, so this looks like an outfit. I think we got Insta Gold. That looks like her outfit. That one's pretty. That one is a popular, which means it's a common. So that's fine. Since I think I know which one we got, I think this is the doll. So let's go ahead and open it. Oh, there she is. That definitely is Insta Gold. Wow, she's like doing the splits like crazy. Look at that. They do have posable legs and posable arms that go up and down. The legs just go up and down. And then they have a head that can rotate. Very pretty. She's really pretty. All right, so let's go ahead and give her dress. I want to see what she looks like in her dress. So you'll have to leave a comment if you've opened any of these fairies or if you've ever seen them before. If this is new to you as well as it is to me, let me know that as well. So there she is in her outfit. It's very cute. She has earrings, but they're not removable. I think this is for the fairy to stand in. I don't know if she'll stand in it. Okay, so there we go. So we can put that, we'll put that right there so we can see her. She's got the nice mushroom glow behind her. All right, I think these are the wings, or at least, yes, these are, wow, look at these wings. They're very, very heavy, very intense. And they have holes in them and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put the wings on the mat. This little mat that we got. So there's a crystal. It talks about this is the first step. Okay, so we have a crystal that actually is two, and it's both pink and gold, like sparkly. I don't know what this is. It looks kind of like little pieces of plastic or something. I don't know. All right, and then this, what is this? Oh, this might be for the wings. Let me get this paper out of here. So there's this little thing here that I think the wings go into, and then you can put it around their arms, I'm assuming. Okay, and then we have this little heart-shaped water dropper, so you can squeeze it to get water. All right, and then one last thing, and I think, yeah, this is her crown. Oh, it's very pretty. She reminds me of Glinda from Wizard of Oz and Wicked. Let me put this on her and we'll see. Oh yes, she definitely has a very Glinda feel to her. She's very cute. She's like a rose gold color. Are you going to stand up in there? Okay. All right, and that's it. So now, break the tip off of the crystal and then pour it into the wings. And then add water and wait 2 minutes. And then you break the tip off the other crystal and you do the rest of the wings. So it looks like you fill in each part of the wing with the crystals and you put water in, and then you do it again into the other parts. And then we can put this on her back just to start out with. So she's ready for her wings. And then the wings just kind of clip into that. And then I think this is also helps to stand the wings up because they're so heavy. Interesting. Okay. Now, how do her wings look? So it looks like it's pink on the top. And then gold, pink, gold, pink. So I'm going to leave this here for reference, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. So it's going to be kind of hard to see. I still need to get that top-down camera, but that's something I will hopefully be able to get in the future. How does this open? It says it just breaks open. Oh, I see. So that just pops open, and then you can sprinkle the colors in. I like that they give you this little like mat. I am getting this stuff everywhere. Yeah, I'm not getting it into where it needs to go very well. I have a feeling I would have the tendency to put too much in, and then I wouldn't have enough for all the parts of the wing. So I don't know if they intend for you to use all this, but I'm definitely not going to be able to use it all. I don't think. All right, so I'm going to get some water. I have a very large pitcher because I figured I would need a lot. So let's see if I can... So this is what it looks like right here. It's hard to see. And then you put the water in. Like that. I'm totally going to make a mess. And it's kind of like causing whatever this stuff is to kind of melt down. It's turning into a gel. Okay, this is actually really cool. Okay, so I got all the water in for that. And I am surprised how quickly it starts to gel. Let's see if I can show this to you. This is what it looks like right now. So now we just have to let that sit for 2 minutes. So you're supposed to put the water in this. I just realized. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And we can use it for the gold. So I don't need this giant pitcher sitting beside me. Okay. I'm actually just going to go for it and do the gold because by the time I'm done putting this in there, it will probably have been 2 minutes. And, I'm guessing once you're done, you can just fold up this little plastic mat and throw it in the trash. This gold color is coming out far easier than the other pink one. And then we use this. There was already a little bit of water. Oh, wow. It is turning gold. Like shiny gold. That is really cool. Was not expecting that. This is such a mess. I'm making such a mess. I'm not being very careful at all with these wings, but it's okay. This is my first time making these, so. Okay, now that we got all that in there, those can kind of sit a while and we'll let them set. So now we can move on to the next thing while we wait for those wings, and then we'll take a look at them in a few minutes. Okay, so the next thing, I picked up one of the retro, like reproduction Polly Pocket, part of the Keepsake collection. This is the Fairy Meadow. It's a ring and case, so you get this ring, but the ring can go in here, but you can also wear it. It has a little fairy doll and a little frog prince. And yeah, there's how you can set it up. I was really excited when I saw this, and I've seen some other people get it. And I've never been much into Polly Pocket. I thought they were neat, but I never really got many. I don't know if I ever got any as a kid. So it does show some instructions on the inside. Oh, and here is the barcode if you want to look for this. I actually picked this up at Fred Meyer locally, and I can't remember how much it was. I want to say it was like around $10. But here is the little case. It kind of looks like a ring box. It says Polly Pocket Keepsake Collection, and then when you open it up, it'll have the ring in there. It has some fish. It has another little lily pad, a flower, and then it has a turtle. I love turtles, and it has mushrooms that match my hat. So, very cool. All right, and then the ring. Okay, the ring is really interesting. Let's also get the little doll out of here. Do you call a Polly Pocket figure a doll? That's a good question. Let me know down in the comments. All right, so there's a very, very tiny little frog. It's very cute. And it looks like the frog kind of slots in right here. And it looks like he's sitting on the lily pad. How freaking cool is that? And then the ring slots in right there in the middle. And you can see it has like molded on legs. So you can sit the little fairy in it and it still looks like she has legs. So there's a little fairy doll. She has little blue wings. The detail is amazing. And then you can sit her. And then she has that little peg. So you can put her... There actually is no peg. There's no peg. There's a peg hole on her, but no peg in the locket. So you can stand her in the back like that, which is really cute. But then you can also... Let me see if I can do this. Take the ring out. Oh, okay. So the ring comes off of the plastic part. And it looks like you can do this. And then it looks like she's sitting in the flower. So that's really cute. And I think that's how you can close it up. Just like that. That's really cute. And then it just pops open. Love it. So this is really cute. I am very happy to add a Polly Pocket to my collection. I don't think I'll be getting any more unless there's other ones with fairies. Maybe I'll keep it to that. That way I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not buying tons of Polly Pockets. All right, so here are the wings. And they kind of set up. This is what they look like. And this is what they look like on the other side, which is really cool. And I did miss a couple spots here and there. It kind of turns to a gel. So yeah, that is really interesting. So now that those have sat up, or whatever, we can put the wings on. And I don't know if you're supposed to put them on with the glossy side in the front. Maybe that's how it'll go. That's how we'll do it. So there's one. These are definitely gonna need more time to set, I think. I don't know if this is a permanent thing or if it's meant to just kind of like wash off later on or something. I don't have no idea. But here she is in all her glory with her beautiful wings. So this is the glossy side. That was the bottom. I thought that looked really nice like that. And then you can display her on here. Okay. Well, that wing is not going to stay in. It keeps popping out on me right when I try to show it. Okay. Yeah, the wings don't really sit down into these notches, but there's what she looks like. So we will go ahead and put her back here. And with the light shining through the wings, that looks super, super pretty. Look at that. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, so now that we use that, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this mat. Maybe I can use these for another art project because there's so much of it left, especially the gold one. That would be a fun little thing to play around with, maybe with jewelry or something. Okay, so I think the next thing we're going to look at is this cute little Capkins. Now, I've opened a couple of these on my channel in a surprise video that I did a while back. And these are the ones you can get, and there's a secret. I ended up getting 3 of them because I opened one not in a video, and I do have them over there. I'll show them along with this one at the end. Hopefully we get a new one because there's 3 other ones that I can get that are the normal ones. So the ones that I do have are Inky, Rosie, and Fly. I'm really hoping for Cap, Gassy, or Mycena, or the Secret, which is 1 out of 36. Now these are retail for about $15. This is the barcode. I ordered this from Hot Topic, or actually I picked it up in the store, and I had a coupon, so I actually got it for like 25% off or 20% off or something like that. So it was a lot cheaper than $15. And these are made by Kaleidos Creative. And this is what it says here if you want to pause and read that. I really like this yellow one. And then there's just some writing on that. So let's find out who we got. Now there is going to be a card in here that will basically ruin the surprise. So, and there's also going to be a little base that isn't wrapped, which also can ruin the surprise because each one of them has a different type of base. Like it has different things. So let's see who we got. Oh my goodness. We got this green one. And it looks like the base, she's actually already on the base. So that's different than they were in the past. I feel like this one might glow in the dark. I want to find out. Oh my gosh, it does. It does glow in the dark. I'm freaking out. Okay. I have a black light, but the batteries in it, of course, need changed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this does glow in the dark, but it's going to be very hard to show on camera. But look at how cute she is. She kind of has like a cat face, and she's standing on like a log. And then it does say Kaleidos Creative on the bottom. These are made in China. Alright, so here, I could be wrong about the stand, but I thought the stand was separate on the other ones that I got. But maybe I'm wrong. And then here is like this little pack. It has like the Kaleidos logo. And then it has the card. And it says Mycena Chlorophyos. Capkins. So the cards are actually really nice. I wish they came with a sticker though, I'm going to be honest. I think a sticker would have been really cool. So at the end of the video, I'll show some pictures of this glowing in the dark. Super, super happy that we got the glow in the dark one because as you may know, if you've watched my videos in the past, I love glow in the dark stuff. Alright, so the next thing we have is this little Barbie fairy. And now this goes along with that regular like Barbie, like Millie Barbie fairy that I did open in a previous video. I'll put links to that, and there might be an iCard up here that'll pop up to take you there. Otherwise, look down below for the link. And she has wings very similar to these purple wings on her arms on the other Barbie. I picked this up at Target a while back. It was on sale. They were having a Barbie sale. And there's the barcode, but I thought the cat was absolutely adorable, and it comes with some cool accessories, and she even has a butterfly wand. So I absolutely love these newer fairies that they've been making with these type of wings that clip onto their arms. I just think it's so neat. So I was able to pull her out. Now, because the limited articulation on these, the only way for the wings to look okay is to keep her arms like that. And her arms only go up and down. Now her head also only turns left to right. And her legs only go up and down as well. So, I mean, the articulation, these are playline. These are meant to be played with by children. They do have a molded on top on her, but it's actually really well done, and it has so much detail, and it's even painted. And then she has her hair in an elastic. The wings just pop right off her arm. They're very easy to accidentally knock off. I'm going to take them off for the time being because I want to try to get these plastic fasteners out of her hair. And the best thing for that a lot of times is fingernail clippers, because you can grab onto them really, really easily without grabbing onto the hair necessarily. So she does have really pretty blue hair, but is definitely polypropylene. You can tell by the way it falls. It's very stiff. So definitely not going to be saran. Now the Barbie in this kind of similar style does have saran hair, and it's blonde and it's pink. So she's super pretty though. She has violet eyes. I'm not a huge fan of the little like Kelly or is this Kelly or Chelsea? Sorry. The Chelsea dolls. I'm not a big fan of this face, but because she's a fairy, I definitely wanted to pick her up. And then you can just put the wings back on her arms. And obviously, because these are removable wings, you can put them on any Chelsea doll. And they might even fit other small dolls that are similar to Chelsea. Alright, so now that we got her all set up, now we can take a... Whoops. She does not stand up very well. That's the other problem. Okay, there we go. So now we can get this cat out of here. And the cat actually comes with a little flower to sit on. Oh, and there's this little wand that goes with the little Chelsea doll, and it's translucent blue with glitter in it. It's really pretty. The only problem is these wands are held in her hand kind of like, whoops, kind of like this. And it looks weird because she can't rotate her hand. So she's always going to be holding it like that. Even when you like move her hand up, it's going to just be like this. So kind of janky. And she doesn't want to hold on to it because it won't clip onto her hand very well. Let me see. Maybe you can get it behind her thumb. All right. Yeah. Okay, so the wand is useless, unfortunately. That's really disappointing. Because the wand is really cool. Now, if only these dolls had articulation. Here is this flower. And it clips together, and then it looks like a little chair. And you can put the cat on it. Like that. It's very cute. This cat is adorable. It has a little flower around its head that you can actually take off if you want it to just be a normal cat. But I'm going to leave it on for now. And then there's also this cute little basket that looks like it's flowers. And it has these gemstones in it. So you can put those in the basket for her to hold. And then I think you can even probably sit Chelsea on the flower. Yeah, totally sit Chelsea on the flower. These would make cute little stools for like a tea party situation. If you had like a little tea set to go along with it. The wings definitely fall off easily, but they go back on just as easily. So there we have that little Chelsea doll. I love the little cat. Maybe put the cat in the basket. That's cute. That's really cute. All right. And wish she could hold this wand, though. That's kind of disappointing. Also picked up this other little Chelsea doll. It's not technically a fairy, but it is apparently a unicorn. She has that little unicorn headpiece. She's just really cute. I liked her colors. She also has violet eyes and then the violet, like lavender, lilac colored hair. This is her barcode. And this was from Target, I believe, as well. And I think I've seen them also at Walmart and probably on Amazon. But I can obviously put links. So the cool thing about the little unicorn, she has a little unicorn tail that is attached to this little belt that you put around her waist. I think that's super cute. So she is a unicorn. I think there's also like a Barbie unicorn to go along with this. And it has kind of the same thing. So she has these cute little pink like cowboy boots that have stars on them. And then she has this little skirt. And then on these it also has the molded top. But I really like the way they did this. It looks elegant and doesn't look tacky to me. But yeah, she's super cute. And obviously you can put these wings on the unicorn as well, which is kind of one of the things I wanted to try since they are purple. I thought she would look really cute. Yes. She looks really cute with these purple wings. They almost suit her better than this little fairy because her whole color scheme is purple. So, I might actually leave those on her for right now anyway. Sorry, I stole your wings, little fairy. So these dolls, or this doll, I should say, it has the same articulation as the other one that we just looked at. So For some reason, I feel like their legs are different sizes sometimes, and it's really hard to get them to stand up. Now, because she didn't come with a pet like this one, I picked up this adorable little Schleich Bayala or Bayala. I don't know how to pronounce that. If someone else knows how to pronounce that, leave a comment down below. This is a rainbow baby dragon. I collect a lot of these Bayala figures. I think they're really cute. This was $10 at Barnes & Noble, of all places. But I get a discount because I think I have a membership. So I actually got it, I think, for 10% off. Let's see. The box, I think you have to open this to get it out. Oh, and before I forget, this is the barcode for this one. I actually have the adult Rainbow Dragon. So that's my other reasoning for picking this one up. Now, these are highly detailed figures with lots of paint detail and glitter, but they usually don't have a lot of articulation, and this one doesn't have any at all. It's just a figurine, but it's very cute. I do wish its head maybe turned and maybe the wings went up and down or something, but it's super cute. The adult one, the wings move on the adult one. So yeah, I thought this would make a adorable little pet for this little Chelsea doll. Definitely. I think they definitely go together. They kind of have a very similar feel to them. I feel bad that I took the wings, so I'm going to give them back to the other fairy. But, you know, that's the whole thing with toys, especially dolls, is you can mix and match their outfit pieces. That's kind of the whole point. But for the rest of the video, we will at least give her her wings back. So now this one has her little dragon friend. Let me see if I can make more room so you can see everything a little better. So now we have everything displayed there for you to see. Now, we only have a couple more things. We have this, and we have a Pixling, and this specifically is Faye the Fairy that I picked up, which is why we're looking at her in this video. But this is another Kaleidos creative figure. These are called Cloche Fairy Lanterns, and I thought the artwork on these was really cute. It does contain small parts, it says. The box is really cool. It has like this neat texture to it. I love the artwork. There are quite a few to collect, and there's also a secret. It's one out of, is it 36? I think, is it 36 or 86? I think that's 36. That's usually what it is for these. And the rest of these are 1 out of 6. And this one's 1 out of 8, so that one's a little more rare too. But as you can see, they light up, and I thought that was so cool. Now, I did get this at Hot Topic as well. I ordered it online, and they are normally about $24. And I love this company. Is located in Monroe, Washington, which is really close to me. In fact, I go to Monroe to go shopping at Walmart and Goodwill. And they also have some restaurants that I like to eat at there. So I think that's really cool. It feels like I'm supporting a local company. Now, this is really cool because it does say it has a LED light, and it does need batteries. It takes 2 AAA batteries, which are not included, but I have a couple, and I've had them plugged in because they're rechargeable, and we'll use those for this. Okay, so I really don't know which one I want because it's kind of hard to tell what they all look like. So honestly, honestly, any one of these would be perfectly fine. Okay, so so there is a card with this, and it hides who it is. I really like that about the company that makes these. All right, let's find out who we got. Oh, it's wrapped in bubble wrap. That's nice. Okay. Wow. This one is super neat looking. Okay. So this, it looks like this comes off, and then you have more plastic. This one is so cute. Look at it. There's a tree stump with mushrooms. And then here's the bottom. I am going to need a screwdriver, it looks like. And then that just goes right on top. It's very, very cool. The detail on this is great. Okay. I have a screwdriver here. Hopefully this works. Might be too big. Oh no, it works. Okay. I cannot wait to see this light up. I'm gonna have to look up more about this company, and I wonder if they have like a company gift shop in Monroe or something. Or maybe they're just like a very small business. I don't know. I'm going to have to look them up. It would be really cool if I could do a video of like where they are located. I don't know anything about them. But it would be really cool. Okay. Let's put this on before we turn it on. And I like that snaps on there really sturdy. Like you can hold it from the lid. It is plastic, it's not glass. And here we go. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Now on camera it looks very blue, but in person it's more white and kind of ethereal looking. It kind of has like a neat glow to it. So that's really, really cute. Wow. Okay. That was definitely worth the money. It is super heavy too. So that is really, really cool. All right, we'll put that there. And so then we can look at the trading card. Maybe it'll tell us who we got. Yes. I love this artwork. It reminds me of Alphonse Mucha, but this one is Reba. Ribis rubrum. And then the back of the card looks like this, and it has the same texture as the cardboard box that it came in. So that is really cool. I absolutely love these. I might have to pick up a couple more of those. There's quite a few to collect, so I feel like if I got maybe one or two more, it would be probably very rare that I would get the same one. All right, so the last thing we have is one of my favorite toys that you can get. And it tells you on the moon up here which one is inside. So it has this symbol, which is a little pink like crystal. And then you match it to the one on here. And she has a pink crystal on her forehead. So we have Faye the Fairy. So this is the second version of Faye the Fairy that we will get in here. Now there is a possibility that we could get the limited edition Pixling, which is Unia, I think it's Unia, the unicorn Pixling, which that would be fine if I got that one, but I really wanted Faye for this video, so let's hope that we get Faye, but it would be still really cool if I got the limited edition one. I have not found it yet. But this is the packaging. Here's the barcode. These are still available on Amazon. Walmart had them, but I think they started going on clearance. I think Magic Mixies is kind of winding down. There hasn't been any information about new Magic Mixies toys in a while, and I think it could be coming to an end, and that makes me super sad because I love Magic Mixies. Alright, so you can take this cardboard off the top as well. And then we do need water for this. This is a water toy. I've done these so many times on my channel. And I have paper towels. I actually remembered to get paper towels, so we'll put that on a paper towel so that we can protect our surface. So I don't even know if I really need these instructions. So, all right. So the first step is this potion here, which I shouldn't have thrown those away because they do tell you what each step is called. But that's fine. We'll put this in. It's like a blue colored liquid. It's a very pretty shade of blue, but I do wish there were different colors. I wish there was purple and green and pink. I don't know where those went. Okay. So the first step is the Pixling Power Elixir. And then we fill the rest up with water to the line. And then you will see there's a water line right here. And you just pour this in until you get up to that line. Do not go over that line because you have another thing of liquid to put in here. All right. Well, that's pretty perfect. So step 3 is the shimmering essence. And it's like crystals. And I think, yeah, this comes with multiple little crystal things. So there's multiples of them. If I can get the camera to focus. So there's a bunch of different little ones. So we put those in. Okay. And then, oh, we dropped one. We better put that in. We don't want to mess up the magic. And I'm not wearing my wizard hat for this like I normally do, but I am a fairy today, and that's magical enough. So we will just use our fairy magic for this. Okay, step 4 is the Pixling Magic Elixir. And that will fill it up all the way to the top. It's very dark blue, which I really like. Okay. And then step 5 is the Cosmic Charm. And for this one, the Cosmic Charm is this little cluster of crystals. So she's all about crystals. Okay, did we get that in there? Okay, got that in there. Now we remove this ring, and this ring will come in handy later, so hold on to that. And then we twist this, and it reveals the magic words, which I cannot show you without spilling this everywhere. It says, Magicus Mixes, and we say that, and we push down. Magicus Mixes. And I always do it. Another one. And then we watch the reveal. You can see her. There she is. So that is definitely Faye the Fairy that we got. That's not the limited edition. And you can see that bubbles are coming up. Oh, it's so cool. I love this. I really love that extra bit of shimmer, like sparkle, because these are the shimmer bursts, so it has that whole shimmer reveal. Very cool. That will go on for a while. You can just sit there and watch it, and the glitter will spin around. It's very cool. She's super cute. I cannot wait any longer, so let's get her out of here. And for that, you just take this lid off and then reveal her. And you kind of want to tip this so you don't get water everywhere. And there she is. And then we can take this off. And I can show you the Magic Mixies. See? Very cool. And I usually just turn that around. Okay. And then this bottom part you get rid of. That just goes right in the trash. I really hate throwing away plastic. And especially nowadays, we're finding out that plastic is everywhere. It's contaminating everything. And toys are made of plastic. So I'm like, what do we do? All right, so here she is. We got very little water in the bottom of that. That is saying something. I'm impressed. All right, so I'm just going to put this back on for now. We'll put this over here, and then we will empty that down the drain. But I want to get her out of here. So she is a new version of an existing character that we've seen before, named Faye the Fairy. And she's really, really cute. Her elbow is a little stiff. There we go. Wow. She's super cute. Here she is. She has like really cool makeup. It's very sparkly looking. And then she has her gem. She even has a little crown. Look at that. She's a little crown of crystals in her hair. Hair on these is nylon, I believe, and it's super soft. It's basically like a rainbow high doll. Here are her wings. They look like they're made out of crystals. So her whole thing is crystals, which I really love. She has these really cute shoes that have more crystals. Very cool. And it says MM for Magic Mixies. And then you'll see there's a little peg hole, and that goes with this little stand that says Pixlings on it. And then that'll help her stand up because they're a little top heavy with their hair. I love the way they did this, the hair on this one. The skirt's a little kind of plain. It doesn't have much going on, but it is holographic. And then she does have crystals up here on her chest as well. And her outfit even looks faceted, like the molded on stuff. And she even has earrings in her ears that are crystals. She's super, super adorable. So you'll have to let me know what you think of her down in the comments. I think she might be prettier than her first version, but I don't know. I like her first version too, because it's more green in her first version. So she does come with a collector's guide, and it'll tell you about the character. Talks about the Shimmerverse. If you want to read that, you can pause it. And it says, you created Faye the Fairy Pixling, and her cosmic element is crystal, and her potion power is cosmic bloom. And then there's another little blurb here. Faye is a nurturing fairy pixling who spreads seeds of kindness wherever she goes. Being in her presence nourishes hearts, fosters growth, and inspires others to reach new heights. And then there's a QR code that tells you other ways that you can use the bottle to create more potions. And then here's all of the ones that you can get as of the release of this one. And I've opened every single one of these except for Fiona. Fiona will be in a video very soon, probably around my birthday. because I do have her. And then there's also the limited edition. So we could get the limited edition instead of Fiona, because that's how it works. It replaces the one inside. So now, as far as articulation goes, it is a little stiff, but her neck, her head turns from side to side and can rotate. And then she has the shoulder joint and the elbow joint. And they can actually go backwards, which is kind of interesting. And then they have the leg joint that can kind of go up and out a bit. And their shoes are removable. And you can trade their shoes between Pixlings as well as their skirt. Her skirt does Velcro in the back if you want to take it off. So it's really, really cute. I love the Pixlings. I'm going to be sad if we don't get any more Pixlings because they've been one of my favorite toys lately. So, all right. Well, there you have it. There's everything that we have today for International Fairy Day. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. I know I did. Leave a comment down below and let me know which toy today was your favorites. If I had to pick a favorite, I don't know. It's really hard, but it's going to be a toss-up between this glow-in-the-dark mushroom figure and this one, which are both made by the same Kaleidos company. So I don't know. I just think this is so cool. But definitely, turn that off before you walk away from it. You don't want to waste the batteries unless you have rechargeable batteries like I do. And then you can leave it on all the time and just recharge them. But yeah, so awesome. I love it. Let me know if you'd like to see any more of these blind package toys from Kaleidos Creative. I would love to open more of them. So this was so much fun. Happy International Fairy Day, everyone. Let me know if you celebrate the day as well. I love fairies, so I always take time to acknowledge them throughout the year, especially today. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, I'd appreciate it so much if you gave it a like. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications so you'll get notified every time a video goes up. Also click that join button down below if you want to see information about becoming a member of the channel. Just one more way to help support the channel. And also, share the video as well. And I love hearing your comments again. So leave a comment down below. Take care out there. I love you guys. Bye.